Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video going over some of the stuff I have picked up over this past week. Starting with some, I guess, some garage sale finds, some Facebook Marketplace finds, which I'm starting to get into more and more. I'll get into that later. Some game store finds. And, you know, who else? Who knows what else I'll find? Who knows? I do, but no one else does. Yet. So I will jump right into, what should I go into here? I'll go into the first thing that happened on a Tuesday I get a text on Monday night, my dad gets a text from one of his friends from work that's just a Facebook Marketplace listing with just a picture of I'll have it as maybe a thumbnail or something. It's a picture of like a laundry basket just full of game stuff. And the guy only wants $40 for it, so he sends me the link. I quickly go in, ask if it's still available. The guy's like, "Yep," and I'm like, "I'll pick it up as soon as possible. I'm free tonight." He was at work, so I had to go the next day. But I picked it up after I got off work the next day, and I'll go through it now. A lot of stuff. I didn't know what was in this box when I came to go pick it up, so it was kind of fun going through. The only thing I saw on top was a whole bunch of stuff. This bad boy right here, saw that on top, as well as 2 Dreamcast controllers that are kind of buried, and a NES zapper. And he just had it listed as N64 and video game stuff, so wasn't like I was, knew I was getting a bunch of systems. But did pretty well overall, definitely for $40. No cables for the 64, which is a bit of a bummer, but there's some cool stuff in here, so I'll go through it. First things first, the most exciting thing, a selector, an AV switcher, Mad Catz brand. These always come in handy. These are always good to have around. So I'll keep that around somewhere. I'm just going to go through this stuff. I hope you stick with me. Mad Catz Super Nintendo controller. There are a lot of off-brand controllers in here. Super Pad 64, off-brand controller. A real Genesis controller. There's another real Genesis controller. We'll get to at some point. Oh man, I asked the guy if he had any more game stuff since I saw the Dreamcast controllers, but no, he said this is all he had. I don't know where he got this stuff from. The entire conversation I had with the guy was, after I messaged him on Facebook when I got there, I was like, "So this is all the game stuff you had?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got one of those Sega plug-and-plays, but it's crap." And I'm like, "Yeah, not a big fan of those." And then we just went from there. That was it. There's one of the Dreamcast controllers. Nice shape there. PS2 controller. One of the translucent gray ones. I believe I already have that one. So this one was cool. I didn't have this one. I just dropped it. PS1 DualShock. The kind of blue one. That one's really cool. It's in really great shape too. That was cool to get. I didn't have one of these, so I was happy to get this little guy. The NES Max controller here. Happy to get one of those. I've never had one of those. Don't see them out very often in my area. A PS2 multi-tap. I got actually several of these. I'm not sure why what this guy's thing was with multi-taps, but here's another one right here. And there was another, like an off-brand one, too. Yeah, it was a performance brand, off-brand one, too. So, not sure what the deal is with that, but nonetheless, cool. Another Mad Catz controller. Has some writing on the back. What's it say? It has the guy's first and last name on it. I'm glad I didn't show it on the camera. I don't think that was the name of the guy that I was messaging with on Facebook, so he must have taken his buddy's controller or something. Some kind of stupid cable. It's like an aux cable that goes into video out. Another real Genesis controller there. A off-brand Mad Catz Genesis controller. The box never ends. It doesn't end. A 64 purple controller. Stick's pretty decent. 64 controllers. I already have a purple one. Those sell for pretty decent. If you ever want to just kind of get into, if you want to flip stuff like that. The 64, especially like the Fantastic colors, sell for pretty decent. Nothing great, maybe 15, 20 bucks, but it's better than nothing. Sega 2103, that's for like the Model 2 power adapter. Another off-brand 64 controller. I mean, I found what, 3. This poor guy's friends when he was a kid. I mean, he got the nice, cool purple controller. Everyone else gets stuck with the off-brands. I don't think anyone's going over to his house to play Mario Party. We got here another Dreamcast controller. Making a mess here on the floor. This one was cool. This was cool to get. Correct me if I'm wrong with this. This is Super Multi-Tap for Super Nintendo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's Hudson. I think this came with one of the Bombermans in a big box. I think that's the case. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. But yeah, this was cool to get. A Super Multi-Tap. Didn't have one. These are always golden to find. SNES power adapters. There's one of them there. And another one here. The SNS 002 model number. Those are golden to find, especially when you have like a Super Nintendo. You got it a lot that you just want to flip to, help get back some of the money that you spent on the lot. Those are always great to find. A really gross Game Boy Advance case. That's gonna probably end up going in the trash. I'm sorry. Someone's gonna be mad at that. A really gross Xbox. Oh, I didn't know this was in here. A really gross Xbox Live chat headset. What do you know? I didn't even know this was in here. Another multi-tap for the PS2. What is this guy up to? This guy is some kind of multi-tap collector or something? I don't know. This is kind of interesting, I guess. A Mad Catz wireless controller. It's probably going to go in the trash because the sticks are weird. But it plugs into like this dongle or something and then plugs into the PS2, I think. I don't know. Huh. Probably going to end up in the trash just because it's kind of gross, but I don't think there's too many people out there that'll get mad if you throw a really crappy third-party controller in the trash bin. RF PlayStation 1 cable. Nearing the end of the box, a bunch of just like double-ended composite cables, and one more. The ultimate bad controller, another Genesis controller. This one is exceptionally terrible. Wow. This D-pad. Really bad. But that's all that's in that box. 40 bucks. Walked out pretty happy. I'll have to go through and see if I have any cables myself for the 64. I didn't have the expansion pack, but I thought for 40 bucks it'd be fun to get that. I'd be interested to hear his story of how he has all that stuff. How he got all that stuff. Or just... was that just from when he was playing games when he was younger or something? I don't know, because it's a really weird assortment of stuff in there, but oh well. Moving on to the next lot I got. Actually, before I do that, I'll go into... I was out in that area is about 30 minutes from where I live, and there's a game store I hit out when I'm out there. Yeah, guy there is real nice. It's called Game Surge. Guy there is real nice. Always brings some stuff out from the back for me to look through. Hit me up with some good deals. So I was in there, picked up some stuff. Down to the Dreamcast collection, Ducati World. Didn't have this one, so knocking them off the list. They had $9.99 on it, but he had it for forever, so he gave it to me for I think $7, which not bad. And then I'd never seen this one. He had it at $13, which is about what it goes for, but I'd never seen this. It looked kind of neat, so someone will have to let me know if this is a good one. Ephemeral Fantasia, Konami game. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool RPG. I'll have to give it a shot. When my PS2 is not in storage, because I'm moving. So that's that. Check that store out if you're out in the area. Next up, I got some... Before I go into the one lot I had, I went to a sale. I found another sale at Facebook Marketplace, and it looked like they had games, and it was actually going on today as I'm recording this Wednesday. I'm recording this section on Wednesday. It's actually going on today, so I figured no one else ever goes to Wednesday sales. I might as well just go out there. I picked up a couple games, so they were $5 each, which isn't great, but it's not bad. I picked up Harvest Moon, Wonderful Life on the GameCube, and a Wii Sports Resort on the Wii, obviously. So, not bad. Getting into the big lot I have here of the first half of this video, I got here some Wii and Wii U stuff, and a little bit of 360 stuff thrown in. This one actually was interesting. I was on Facebook Marketplace looking at garage sales, and I noticed this one in the picture on their yard. I noticed the Wii U gamepad in a box on top of a bunch of stuff. And the box says $100 on the thing. And the garage sale had already gone, and I didn't go to it because it was in an area about 25 minutes west of where I am. And I didn't go to it because, I didn't know there was anyone having a garage sale on Sunday out 25 minutes from where I live. So I just messaged the girl who was having the sale and just said, hey, do you still have that all the video game stuff in that picture? And she said, yeah, I still do. And I set up a time. She was actually going to be in my area tonight, so it worked out pretty nicely. So I picked up this stuff for $100. We'll go into that now. Not a bad find. We kind of got here. First, we got the Wii system. I have extra doors. Every time I get a Wii that is broken, I just strip it of all the doors and then sell it for parts. This one worked. I tested it, so I'll put those doors on it, and then I'll probably flip it, make a little bit back. Move all the cords out of the way. I should have done that before I did my video, but I don't know. This is not a professional thing. If anyone's been watching, so there's the Wii there. It came with. Let me see the games that it came with here. Nothing really good. All disc only, unfortunately, but oh well. Playground. 50 Great Games. Deca Sports. Regular old Wii Sports. Sonic and the Secret Rings. And Game Party. So, that's all we got there. That's half the lot. The 360 stuff that was in there, just to knock it out of the way real quick. Dance Central 2. Disney Infinity. And Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. So, that was just kind of thrown in. It was actually separately. In the listing, like on the page, you could see in her garage sale that the Wii and Wii U stuff was $100, and then that stuff was like $1 each. But she just threw it in the box. I didn't even know I was going to get it. But worked out nicely. Then I got the Wii U here. I was missing the charging cable for the gamepad, but she let me know that, so that was all good. We got the Wii U here. A little dirty, but otherwise in nice shape. Got a couple little scratches on it, but it seems like every Wii U on the planet has some scratching on it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I got the Wii U. The gamepad right here. Got to make sure I don't show what I look like yet. Got the gamepad right here. Dirty, but in good shape. The sticks were fine. Everything was good. So, happy with that. I'm going to have to clean this stuff up. It came with the little charging cradle, too. But the games that came with that were not bad, not great. Not a bad lot overall. Just Dance 2016. What we got here? Just Dance 2014. FIFA Soccer 13, which this one actually goes for a little bit more than you'd think. Maybe only $15, but I would think that would go for like 2 cents. I don't know. What else we got here? Lego Marvel Superheroes. We got here Mario Kart 8. Mario Party 10. This one was kind of a bummer. It's in real rough shape. I would have probably kept this for my collection, but it's a little too rough for me. New Super Mario Brothers U plus the Luigi U. I have both these games separately, but I don't have them, the one that has it all on one disc. But as you can see, it's kind of rough. Case was cracked somewhere here, and it kind of tore it. I don't remember where that was. Oh, well. Yeah, it's cracked down at the bottom, and it tore the artwork a little bit. But overall, $100 for that lot, not bad. What I'm actually planning to do is just kind of flip some of this stuff and then keep this Wii U for myself, because as you all know, I already have a Wii U, but I think it's going to probably be kind of scarce in the future, and I just want to have a backup one just in case mine breaks or something, because I don't think it's going to be a system that's going to be too easy to find if you have, especially with the gamepad and everything, you know, maybe 10 years down the line. So I figured I'd keep it just kind of as a backup. Maybe I can have some, I don't know, who knows? Maybe I could use it to I could mod it maybe and run GameCube games through it or something. There's some cool mods you can do with the Wii U. So I don't know what I'll do with it, but I figured I'd just keep it around and then get rid of the rest of this stuff. Yeah. Here are my finds now for the Thursday garage sales. Went to a neighborhood sale, hit about 30 sales out there, had no competition at all, asked at every single one of them, and came out with nothing. Left my phone number and contact information with a person. Got a possible lead for Friday, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe you'll see a segment for that, maybe you won't. But probably not. And had a couple leads that ended up going nowhere, which was a shame. But first sale I went to, actually, I got there like 40 minutes early. Asked about, because I had a lead for this one, asked about games. The one woman I asked said that she had old Nintendo, but she left it at home and she didn't bring it to the sale like she meant to. So she gave me her number and said, call me sometime later this afternoon, and I will send you some pictures. Or, yeah, text me and I'll send you some pictures and show you what I have. So she did, sent me a few pictures. I asked her what she wanted for everything, and was pretty happy to see what number she came up with, because I thought she was going to go a little higher. Just because she just took a long time to respond to me, I thought she was looking up everything on eBay. But she shot me the number 55, so I happily paid that for this little lot here. I posted it on my Instagram as a little sneak preview, so make sure to follow me on Instagram at Objo Gaming. But I got here a NES system. Had the video RF cable, but it came with this weird Radio Shack 9-volt power adapter, which I would assume is not the right one unless Radio Shack made Nintendo off-brand RF adapters. It also came with 2 controllers. Kind of yellowed, but still fine. Got the system. It came with 6 games as well. Kind of put them from best to worst here. Tetris, or not best to worst, probably least exciting to most exciting. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 3, Star Tropics 2, which actually has the manual with it. I was wishing that another game would have the manual with it, because I already have Zoda's Revenge complete. But Kirby's Adventure and Mega Man 6, which I was hoping this one would have had the manual, but didn't. But yeah, nice little set there. $55 for everything. Happy to pay that. Just shows you got to be a little persistent. Another sale I had a lead from that I found on Facebook Marketplace was one that was... It was at a little apartment, and there was just a full garage full of stuff. And I was talking to the woman, she said, "Oh, I'm moving, so I need to get rid of all this stuff." Her whole garage was full of boxes, and she's like, "Yeah, I got a little bit of a late start, so I don't have everything out yet." But she had some video games that she pulled out in a little bag, and I went through them, and I picked up one thing, and she said, "I think I have more," but she took my name and number, and said she'd text me if she finds any more, but I don't think I'm ever going to get anything back from that. But I picked this one up for $2. Namco Museum complete on the DS. So, nice little find. It does have the manual behind the instructions booklet here. But a nice little find for $2. Maybe I'll get another text back with some pictures of good stuff. More than likely I won't. But either way. Alright, I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below telling me what you picked up lately with the garage sale season going strong. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Objo Gaming, and I will see you next time.